guys, what's up? It's Shelby. Welcome back. Today I am sharing a very different type of video than I have done in the past. This is going to be a little bit more like a story time video. I'm going to be sharing just some raw things. It's not scripted. I just got up this morning and I knew that I wanted to film something, but for whatever reason I felt really compelled to just share what we've been dealing with the past week. And I'm hoping that this can serve as an encouragement to just some of you mamas out there that may be struggling. I know that on YouTube and social media and things like that, a lot of people just display all the great things, which I think is awesome, but a lot of times we don't see the negative things or the hardships that these people go through. And so I feel like it's really important for me to just share my story in hopes that it can help one of you. Like I said, whether you are a new mama with a newborn or if you're a seasoned mama with lots of babies, I feel like it's really important for us as women to just uplift each other and support each other. And so I'm hoping that by sharing this you can get something from it. So let's go ahead and get started right into the video. All right, so about a week and a half ago, my son and my daughter were both treated for bronchitis. It was a Friday and we had to run to the urgent care. Both of my kids just had a really nasty cough. They were really irritable, not feeling well, and we rushed them to the urgent care, and that's where they were treated. They did x-rays and stuff just to ensure that they didn't have pneumonia, but that was the first ordeal that we had to deal with. And so that was our first bout of sickness, and I thought that, oh great, this all happened before the holidays, so we're in the clear for just health and wellness for the holidays, but I was wrong. My son did the treatment. He seemed fine, and then he left for his grandparents, and he, I guess, had a relapse, or maybe the antibiotics and steroids didn't work. I'm not really sure, but he's been away from us, and he is back sick again. And so he got sick, and I'm trying to deal with that while he is gone. Meanwhile, my daughter, as of yesterday, she has come down with some type of stomach bug. I'm not really sure what it is, but she has been throwing up a lot, and she's had a really high fever. So I had to take her to the doctor once again. So my daughter's been to the doctor twice within a week's span. Give me just a second. She's right here. Yes. Hi, honey. But anyways, she has been to the doctor twice within a matter of like a week and a half. We went to the doctor yesterday, and they tested her for strep and different things, and they just said that it was viral. So she has been, like I said, throwing up, not feeling well, just really, really hot with a fever, and she's been throwing up all over our house. And not just all over our house, she's thrown up all over me. The other day when she thrown up first, she literally threw up all over me. My husband had to take a shower twice because he also got thrown up on. My living room is completely covered in blankets, and I like to keep a clean house, so if you can just imagine, that's really bothering me, but I'm trying to just go with the ebbs and flows and just remain joyful in all of the chaos. As of right now, she's still not feeling well. She's just been really, really whiny. I am completely exhausted. I know my husband's completely exhausted. He had to get up and go to work this morning, and last night she just didn't get a lot of sleep. She was probably up like every 2 hours or so, just whining and not feeling well. And then on top of all of this, you guys, yesterday, super weird thing happened. I was holding her on my hip, and I was reaching for something. I don't even remember what I was reaching for. And I sneezed. Like, when in the world are you gonna sneeze? Like, that's such like an unfortunate time to sneeze. It's like, okay, am I gonna drop my daughter or am I gonna sneeze, you know? So whenever you sneeze, you kind of like tense up a little bit, and I had her on my hip and I sneezed, and I obviously was really tense. Meanwhile, after that happened, I immediately felt like a pinch in my back. And so if you remember the Hunchback of Notre Dame, that is legit how I was yesterday. I'm pretty sore today too, but yesterday it was really bad. And yesterday was when I had to take her to the doctor by myself. And so if you can just imagine the chaos that I was going through yesterday, trying to deal with a really sick toddler, and meanwhile trying to go upstairs and go to a hospital and hold her and try to console her while I could barely walk myself. It was nuts. You're probably asking, what's the point of this video? My whole point is that motherhood is so hard, and I feel like that we as moms have to give ourselves grace. And by that, I mean, you really just need to go with the ebbs and flows of life and just kind of expect that motherhood is not going to be easy. I feel like being a mother is one of the hardest, but one of the most rewarding jobs that we can be given. And so I feel like it's really important for you to stay just focused and stay just in the moment and remember that these times with your little ones and these times with your kids are going to go by so fast. And I feel like that, especially when we're in the thick of it, it's so hard for us to see beyond the problem at hand. And these are the times when we could really lose our joy, and it can really affect our moods. And so I wanted to come on here and I wanted to be real. Like I said before, I don't know if you're like me, but this is the time whenever I can get down on myself as a mom because I want everything to be perfect. And I know that sometimes on social media, some moms just project that they have it all together. And that is so wonderful if you do. Like, kudos to you. That's great. But that's not how I am. And that's not the way that God designed me. I'm just not, I'm not like that. It's not that I can't be like that and I can't work my way towards that, but that's just not where I'm at right now. And that's not in the season that I'm at right now. And so I wanted to just share my story just to encourage you. If you are a new mama and maybe you're just exhausted and you have no sleep, or you're a seasoned mama and you're just having trouble with your kids right now, or just whatever it is, I think that any stage of motherhood can be really hard. And I just want you to feel uplifted and feel important. We as mothers have such a hard and special job. And I feel like that's what we need to focus on. We get so caught up in the moment. We get so caught up in what's going on right then and there that we lose sight of the gifts that they really are. So like yesterday, did I have a clean house? No, not even close. Did I cook? No, my husband did. I did whatever I could to survive yesterday. And I feel like that's okay. That goes back to what I'm saying about really giving yourself grace. And just being in the situation and being present and just embracing the chaos. It's hard. It's going to be hard. I just feel like it's all about your perspective and it's all about your attitude. And don't fall into that trap. It's so easy, especially like yesterday when I was hit with my back. Like, that could have really been the cherry on top for me to just be in a terrible mood and it ruined my holidays, but I'm not letting it. Now, is it hard for me? Absolutely. I want to have a negative attitude. I feel like that's just how we are wired, and it's really easy for us to fall into that, but I'm choosing to have joy despite my circumstance, if that makes any sense. To be quite honest, I am not really comfortable doing a video and being this transparent whenever I'm not like really dolled up or I'm in my pajama pants, or the fact that my video probably is like super shaky and my daughter's under here and you're hearing crying and everything like that. But I just want it to be real, and I want you to relate, and I want you to feel great about where you're at right now. I know that whenever I had a newborn, I struggled a little bit whenever I would watch videos or see on social media platforms that these moms, they were just like super moms, and I felt like I was barely surviving. And so I knew whenever I started my YouTube channel that I wanted to make videos like this to just help, even if it's just one person, just help somebody to know that like whatever you're dealing with right now is temporary and it's okay. And if you don't have it all together, it's okay. It doesn't mean that it's going to be like that forever. Okay, so that wraps up this video, you guys. That is real life for me, and that is what we are dealing with at the moment. As you can tell, we're riding the struggle bus and we're embracing it, and it's great and it's fine. I hope that you can get something from this video, whether it be just a little bit of encouragement. If you're in the thick of it, like you're so exhausted with your babies or whatever, just remember, like take the time to remember that it's all about your perspective and it's all about how you view things. And if you choose to have joy, then you're going to have joy. So I really believe in that, and I really feel like it's all about your attitude. And so I hope that you guys feel encouraged today. I hope that you enjoyed just this transparent type video. I hope that even if it just helps one of you guys, that it was worth it. I'm in my pajamas. I'm literally a hot mess express. But I'm hoping that by sharing this type of video with you, that you just feel encouraged and you feel inspired. And I just want you to know that you got this. You're doing a great job. And we're all just doing the best that we can. And we just need to embrace it. And just love the season that we're in. And so I hope that you guys had a great Christmas, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.